Excellent moment to every one of us. We greet every one of us. We say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on our time zone. It is the global clusters again, and it is our accurate knowledge and information revolution again today. And as we anticipate the first anniversary of the global clusters tomorrow, we are here as our custom to share our accurate knowledge and information revolution, coming together to engage instead of engaging in unrest, instead of engaging in protest, instead of engaging in every unproductive gathering that never yielded positivity in our nation, community, and the world. We are calling ourselves from the voice of the global president, Ambassador Dr. Adekule Badmus. We are saying, let us come do accurate knowledge and information revolution. And as our custom is, we introduce ourselves to today's revolution by sharing the video of the accurate knowledge and information revolution to have an insight of what we do in today's gathering. Thank you so much, host. Kindly share the video of accurate knowledge and information revolution. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Knowledge is power, and the knowledge and information revolution is about sharing it freely. We live in a world where access to education and information can change lives. At Global Clusters, we champion this revolution by promoting lifelong learning, critical thinking, and the free flow of ideas. This is more than access, it's about empowerment. By equipping individuals with knowledge, we unlock innovation, drive progress, and shape a brighter, more informed future for all. Join us in spreading the light of knowledge and transforming the world, one idea at a time. Knowledge is the foundation of progress. Be part of the knowledge and information revolution at theglobalclusters.org. Stay informed about new revolutions, events, and insights. Every meeting is a chance to grow, innovate, and contribute to a more enlightened world. The revolution needs you. Join us now.
The evolution needs you. Join us now. We greet every one of us on behalf of the global president. We greet every one of us to say welcome to today's accurate knowledge and information. And a very big shout out to the 001 accurate knowledge and information in person of Professor Oladipo, Dean of Faculty of Education, University of Lagos. We greet you, sir. We say thank you very much. Thank you for all you do. Yes, we are here today again. We greet every one of us viewing from our YouTube channel, from everyone viewing from our Facebook channel. We greet you, we say welcome. Today we're going to be having a kind of deliberation and a discussion about what do we do about the information and the knowledge that we have. You know, we have been over the years uh, talking, about accurate information every Saturday, like this. But we now asking ourselves, how and what do we do with the information that we have, with the knowledge that we have? It is better off sometimes for us to be ignorant, sometimes, than for us to have an information and knowledge that we cannot use. What is the essence of me having an information? What is the essence of me having the knowledge that cannot be useful? That is what we are deliberating and talking about today. It is very important that we need to know. You know, some people they're still saying that some people are uh jack of all trades and master of none. That's why most of the time we are being encouraged that we should build our strength on a particular information, build our strength on a particular knowledge. So and make sure that we master that, use it. When you know that you are pursuing a particular knowledge, a particular skill, it's important for us to pursue it to a mastery and not just knowing that we use it. And information is not valuable, is not actually valid if it is not useful. So we, every time we come together to engage, and we are telling ourselves that it is good as we use the information that we have. We start by when we gain an information, we put it into practice. If you are someone that you have the opportunity to have a formal education, it should actually be seen in what you do as a person. You know, that means you have gone to get some information in the school, in a structured environment. That's the school. Now you use that, the usage, the utilization of that information that you have. That's what makes you someone that is different for those that doesn't have. So we are calling upon ourselves, we are asking ourselves, how do we use this? How do we use the information that you have? How do you make sure that the information you have has been passed into your subconsciousness as a knowledge? How do you use it? You just go about having information like you hear the word, but you don't make use of the word. In global clusters today, we are calling ourselves that it is important that every of our knowledge that we have been able to gather in the global clusters, we put them into practice, not just uh, in our wider community alone. Personally, I develop myself. I have to have a kind of self-development by coming together. This meeting that we have every time, the kind of relationship we start to have shows a long way how we have been able to gain from the global clusters. Shout out to the global president, sir. I see you, sir. You're welcome, sir. The global president. We see you. Welcome, sir. Yeah, we are talking about how we use the information and the knowledge that we have. It's not enough for us to have information. It's not enough for you to know something. For it to be valid, you have to use it. When you use what you have, that is what makes it very valid. We are encouraging ourselves that when you have something, have a knowledge, it is important for you to make it, put it into use. You do your best, you put it into use, you practicalize it. A knowledge that's been practicalized is the one that is valid, is the one that is accurate. And information that you have that you cannot use is not actually accurate because you wouldn't know. You won't know the efficacy. You won't know how to try it. You won't know how to even improve it. And it is also very important. The best way, one of the best ways that by which we can use the information that we have is by being making it useful. You can even impact it. When you have used it to yourself, you now impact it. Like uh yesterday we have our certificate evolution. We are gaining some knowledge. Have we been trying it out? Have we been practicing it? Have we been using it? No, when you use it, that is when you now realize that okay, there's something I need to improve in this. There's something I need to add up to this. Oh, I need to know more about this. But if you don't use it, you won't know the value. Now, most of us Clusterians, there are some times that we're having a kind of misunderstanding about what the global cluster is about because we have the information but we're not practicalizing it. What was the last time? When was the last time you went to a global clusters app, social media app, and you tried out? We say that in the global clusters app, you have the opportunity to have all the features of Facebook on the global clusters app. Have you been able to try it out? Have you been able to go to the app to see okay how can I make calls on this app truly? How can I make audio calls? How can I make video calls? How can I send message? Have you been able to try this out? These are information like that, but have you been able to try it out? Okay, we said there's a part for the marketplace. Have you been able to check out the marketplace to know how it looks like? When you do that, you'll be able to give your reviews. Okay, they used to say that oh, there's an aspect whereby you can even make money on the platform. How is that possible? Instant monetization. All these are information that is being passed out every day. You know, now it's not for you that I got this information. Okay, how can I even access this? Have you been able to access? Have you been able to try it out? Those are ways by which we can actually be better off. We now have this information. We now take another step. Okay, let me share this with someone else. That's how sharing information, sharing the knowledge that you have, is another way by which you are using it. Because when you share information, when you share your knowledge, you find out that even you we are getting more value for it. The best value you can check or get from an information is by using it. An information that is not useful is not an information that is valid. So for us to make an information useful, we have to validate it. And how can we validate it? By putting it into practice. It's very, very important. Are you someone that some of us we have this misconception? You want to learn this, you want to learn this, you want to have the knowledge of everything. It's good, but it has its own side effect. It has its own disadvantage because when you want to know a bit of everything, you find at the end of the day, you finally have the knowledge of nothing because you don't master one. So we are being encouraged every time. Even the global president will always encourage us that uh, take your time to master a particular skill. Are you someone that wants to learn a particular skill? Have you taken time? Have you taken time to endure to the end? Have you have the patience to endure through the practice? It's very, very important that we put that into consideration. When you want to learn something, you make sure that you learn it and you take your time to have the nitty gritty, have the mastery of it. When you have the mastery of it, you now go ahead to put it into practice every day. Let it be part of you. When you do that, you see that you don't just have the knowledge alone, but you make sure that it is in use. And when you put it in use, that's when you now have the benefits. It can now change you. When you now change you, you can now go ahead to pass it to others because an information and knowledge that is used is the one that will bring that relative change that we want for ourselves and we can pass to others. So a knowledge that is not useful, a knowledge that you did not use, is a knowledge that is not accurate. So for a knowledge to be useful, it has to be the one that you yourself you have applied, the application. The application of information is knowledge. And as we do that, we continue to improve. And what are the benefits when we are using an information? What is the benefit for us? We see that we become a changed person. We don't just follow what people are saying because we have this information and we are using it. As we are using it, we are asking questions. If we are asking questions, that is serving as a kind of review, and we continue to improve on that until we even become better for ourselves. And as we continue to use information, we continue to upgrade ourselves. It's very, very important. We upgrade ourselves to a point whereby we can dish out knowledge to others. That's very important. You can have, oh, I'll find out this. I'm putting this. I've used this, and I want this also to go out there to the world, and I want others also to gain from this. It's very important. We should be able to call ourselves in this society. We should be able to rise. There's sometimes you see people, uh, you know, this is difficult sometimes when we want to share. People will say, "Oh, I learned this for a whole lot. I can't just give it out for free." Things like that. Yes, sometimes, when we are training, when we are going through those training, it's difficult sometimes. It's painful sometimes. We are going through training, and coming out to share it free to people might be difficult, but for the purpose of nation building, for the purpose of affecting lives positively, for the purpose of impact. You come out, okay, I have this information, I'll be of benefit to everyone. I want to give it out for people to also be liberated. I want to give it out for people to also be free. I want to give it out for people to also be empowered. And we are very sure, as you are doing that, as you are helping people, as you are impacting people, you gonna be impacted. Life has been like that. Every time we are always being encouraged that life will not owe us anything. So when we have an information and we share it out to people, sometimes when it's needed to build people, fine, but when it's needed for us to encourage, like what we have in the global clusters, we have the certificates. There are some courses that They're under scholarships on very scalable, very fun courses. They are under the London T career that you can even have, like the data analysis, the project management, we have the CNA. We have so many courses like that that are under the scholarship. Courses that cost almost £200 they are being given to us as low as 25,000 naira Nigeria. It's just so huge. That is a part of what we are talking about. Like you have a platform whereby you can share this information for people. The efficacy of what you know is what is for it to be able to impact others. If you can impact others with what you have, with the information that you have, is the one that is actually very efficacy. The one that is efficient, that can help others, that can impact life. So we are encouraging ourselves today that we should always even do our best as we get. It's not just every time we come here to just talk about what we do, talk about our revolutions. We are also encouraging ourselves also that we can also put this into practice. When people come to us doing the mind surgery and they share with us what they have been through, they pass some information to us. From their life experiences, we learn about perseverance, we learn about resilience, we learn about determination, we learn about hard work, we learn about doing the right thing. We learn about not giving up. All these are information that we are getting. So now, if you have been a custodian, like a consistent custodian, you have all this information on Monday that I don't need to give in to pressure. I don't need to give up. I need to persevere. I need to be resilient. I don't need to look down on myself. I don't need to end my life because of the situation I'm going through, because I have an information that someone has been there before and the person scaled through based on the fact that the person was determined, the person have hung on onto God, hung on to what they have, their potentials. Okay, I can do there's something I can do better than others. Okay, where do I derive my own strength? What is that thing that's giving me passion? You know, all those information that you got, you're now putting them, you're now going back into yourself, believing that you are your own assets. You have the resources, you have the potential. Okay, you now start reflecting, you're now checking upon yourself. Okay, I can do this. Okay, this is the best way I need to do it. Now applying it to your own self. That is what makes our meetings, what makes all our the information that you get, that makes it very useful when you start taking steps, not just coming here every day for the meetings. No, I'm so glad that I have been greatly impacted. I've been greatly impacted by every of our meetings, and I do my best, taking notes of everything that I do, and I do a kind of retrospect. Whenever I'm in any situation, whenever I need something to do, I check. Okay, days like this, I've been able to get this information in the survival strategy. I understand that there are so many opportunities that I can delve into. I can do some things that will make me be financially free. Okay, I've learned that. Okay, in the humanity evolution, I've learned that I don't need to treat anyone based on color, based on tribe, religion. It has changed me. I've got that information. So now in my real world right now, when I'm meeting with anybody, the first
Right.
thing I'm asking them, is not about their religion. I'm dealing with them not because of their political affiliation. I'm dealing with them right here because they are human, irrespective of where they are. If I'm meeting them one on one, even online, I have that information that this is human. I treat that person. So I've gotten that information from humanity evolution. And I've learned also about the rights of my fellow man. I have learned about my own right. Like what we have learned from the our Chaplain James. what we just finished about the
Oh,
creation of human,
no.
classification of human. I've learned about, okay, I have this right. So I know that my fellow man also have the same rights that I do. So I treat that person with respect. I treat that next person with regard. Now I am applying what I have gained, the information. Coming here every day, every of our meetings, every time is to get an information. What we are doing right now, from the back here, an information is being passed and is going everywhere, even if someone is not seeing what is happening here, but the person can hear. But the fact that the person can hear, it is an information. Now that is going everywhere, and you can pick something out of it. Okay, I've talked about the information from the humanity evolution. Now there's genuine love now. Now I'm treating everyone with love, but I have another information that, okay, before I can treat anybody with love, I have to love myself first. Very important. I have to take care of myself because I can never pour from empty cup. You understand? So I love myself. I don't hate myself. I forgive myself. So I can now transfer that to others. If I can forgive myself, I can forgive others. If I can love myself, I can love others. Okay, I don't need to love because of what I want to gain. I have this information, then I'm using it. Don't you shouldn't just say that this is the way I was born and I cannot change. If you are saying that, then all the meetings that we've been having, all the information we've been having, then it has not been of benefit to you, and that's so unfair because the global president has been able to sacrifice a lot, bringing great people to us every day, coming to us for us to share knowledge and information. It's very important for us to see that it's going a long way for us to uh, give back by being a right person, by tapping this information, by tapping this knowledge and making use of them. you know, in our Aqua's connection, I've learned that, okay, I should be able to treat people well, so that I can build my social capital. I shouldn't just I should not relate to people anyhow the way I just feel like. I should treat people well because I might meet them anywhere. Like we used to be that you treat people well on your way up, you treat people well because on your way down, you might even meet them. Choose people you meet on your way up well, because on your way down, you might meet them. I've learned that. When I got that information, okay, what have I done with it? Okay, I now learn how to treat people well. You know, I don't just behave with people anyhow. I don't just talk to people anyhow. That's something. That's information I got that's become my own knowledge, and I'm putting it into practice. Very, very important. We're talking about the efficacy of knowledge and information here. But what makes the knowledge and information accurate is the usage. You know, we are talking about all the information we'll be able to gather, learning from school, learning a trade, learning a skill. All these are very, very important. And also, we are talking about how we coming here every day in our meetings, how it will have a great effect on us. We should be able to take something and use every day. Imagine that everything that we are doing, all our meetings, every day, you are putting them into practice. Imagine the kind of person you will have been. I'm very sure, 100%, you have been a very changed human being. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. Yeah, we have talked about we've talked about the mind surgery, humanity, genuine love, accurate connection. And when we've always come together talk about the certificates. I'm learning also. Oh, so for me to scale up in this new world, I need to learn relevant skill. You understand? So I've learned that. So every time we are learning that, but which effort are we putting to make sure that this thing we are using them, when we put them into practice, it make our work easy, make us better. That's why some people, so to speak, they used to ask, what's happening in the global clusters? We don't understand. And my own thoughts will be like, how long have we been in the meetings? If you've been in the meetings and if you are consistent, you can't say that you didn't get anything, because every day there's something to take home. Every day there's something to learn. Every day there's something to make you a better person. And if you are a better person, bit by bit, grade by grade, you have the opportunity to scale up. By being a better person, you'll be able to meet better people. You will have a better mindset. You have a better orientation about life. You have a better look about life. You have a better insight about life. Everything about you will change, and that will now make you attract goodness to yourself. That's true. As you become better, you continue to attract the right people to yourself, and that gives you an opportunity. That gives you an opportunity to be able to be a better person. So the efficacy of accurate knowledge and information is by using them. Put them into practice. Make sure that you use them. We learn here every time that, okay, uh, on Friday we talked about certificate, and every time we are telling ourselves you need to learn a skill. You need to learn a skill. It's not just about your certificate alone. Life has gone beyond the certificate alone. You have to learn this. What step are you taking? Now, if I can actually put myself an example for everything that I'm talking about, you know, from what I've gained, I've been able to look at myself. Okay, I'm doing a particular job right now. I need to upscale myself. I learned some skill. I learned some digital skill to add up to what I'm doing. And seriously, that's actually helps me, even in my job right now that I'm doing as an educator. And it has even opened some opportunities more for me, because I did my best to learn more. So what I've learned now has been an added advantage for me, even in the field of employability. So it is very important that we take all our meetings very important. Every of our meetings are forms by which we can get information, because everything that we do, we have a conversation, and through conversation is where information are being passed. And when we have this information, we are talking about every one of us making use of them. Tomorrow we are celebrating the first anniversary of the global clusters. It is important for us to do a kind of reflection. Let us do our best. Do a reflection. Let us check ourselves. Uh, what have I been able, to change personally? Have I been able to have? What is my thinking now? How am I seeing things? Am I seeing things differently from the way I used to see them? You know, have I been able to have a different perspective about life, or is it the same? Am I still seeing the same thing the same way they used to be? It's very important to do that introspection concerning ourselves. We do that calculation. We check ourselves. We do that assessment to see that, oh, am I really doing what we are saying here? Am I really treating my fellow man like human, not because he's not from my tribe or from my color? No, it's very important. Now, on Monday, every 5 o'clock on Monday, we talk about survival strategy, ways by which we can make something for ourselves. Because things are the economy is now very, very advanced. I don't believe that the economy is harsh. It's because it's advancing. The economy is not how it used to be. So how can I meet up? How can I meet up with the growth in economy? How can am I still doing old things? Things are moving fast. Am I putting myself into the path by which I can learn something and be able to deliver and gain? Because uh, in this economic advancement, there are some things that we need to take note of. Very, very important. If you have a product that you can actually give to people, you get something. When you have a product, you get something. When you have a service, you get something. But this period of economic advancement is going to be very difficult. If you don't have a product to sell or a service to render, it's going to be very difficult for one to survive in this economic reality. And that is the everything that we share with ourselves every time here in the global clusters. We encourage ourselves every time in global clusters, empowering ourselves. That you can do this, you can do that. We talk about affiliates marketing. We have so much product. We have so much product in the global clusters that you can even join people. You don't even necessarily you have these products by yourself. You can even take up these products and sell for people, and you have your own commission. You can learn some skills about how to do things, and you have the opportunity to make things for yourself. We have real estate, we have the ARA, the agri real estate and export, the global clusters that we can even engage or even sell for people and make something. We have several professionals that are ready to assist us in some skills that will make us even scale up. We have technocrats, people that have this understanding of the tech world, the use of AI, the use of some technical tools, the internet to make real money. They can assist you on how you can even get courses online. There are some of scholarship that you can learn. And as you learn that, you have the opportunity to have this global exposure. You meet with the right people. You upscale yourself. You continue to grow. There are entrepreneurs even here in the global cluster that are ready to mentor everyone, and everyone that are even ready, and everyone that are willing to learn and can help us to scale up. So all these are very important that we should know as individuals. Those are on the call, clusters and non-clusters on the call, that we have the opportunity right now, even in the global clusters, to to have a lot of informations by the experts that can help us be a better person for ourselves. We every time we see people coming, even on the platform, share updates. All these updates are legit. You take your time, you do your research about them. You see how even you can walk yourself through and ask for help if necessary. So it's very important that we don't just hear all this information. We don't just have all this information in the global cluster. They are so enormous. A lot is going on in the global clusters. A lot of positivity, a lot of updates is going up right there, and you have to key yourself into it, because if you are not in the know according to the global clusters by the global president, if you are not in the know, you can be in the flow. You have to understand how all these things work. When you see when you don't know any if you don't know how something works, lack the ignorance of something, if you don't have the knowledge of something, you're gonna abuse it. You understand? So it's very important that we put ourselves into assessment. All that I've learned, yeah, we are talking about the global clusters right now. All I've learned so far, some are just joining us maybe a month or two. In fact, the fact is, if you have been in the global cluster, even if it's just three, if you just a three consecutive meetings you've had, there will always be something to take home. There will be something that will have struck you, to make you a changed person. That's what we are talking about. It's not until you have even spent the whole year with the global clusters, even if it's just some days, there will definitely be something that will have struck you, and you will have taken that into consideration. What we are talking about right now is that everything that we do here, in the global clusters, is for us to be a changed person. And if you put all this into consideration, for real, you put them into practice, a lot is going to change about you. A lot is going to change about how you see yourself. You can never be depressed. You can never be frustrated being in the global, because the way you see things will be different. I remember the global president saying some times ago, as in very recently, maybe 2 days ago, that the global cluster is just like an individual that is developed, very developed. living in living in a developing country. We are changed people. We are very chill people. We don't see things the way the regular people see it. We see things in a very different dimension. We see things in the lighter dimension, the higher dimension. Because we are always loaded. We are always mentored with the right people. you know, every Monday to Sunday, it has always been overloaded with benefits of information, with benefits of knowledge. Now, whenever we are done, even with the meetings, we always remind ourselves that, wow, this is possible. The global clusters is an avenue whereby we share accurate knowledge, accurate information that will lead us to the accurate connection. And every time every information that's coming out from here, even from Monday to Sunday, it's all about information that we can put into practice. We can put them into actions. And as we put them into use, they have the opportunity to take us to a high place. I'm very sure of that because as a person, I can say categorically, yes, I was there when the global clusters was launched, but I don't know anything about the global clusters. I joined like the regular and the normal and every other person. So it was because the information I'm getting here was just too true. It was too true, it was real. And I said, wow, this is the place to be, and I need to engage, I need to continue to engage in this. I need to put this into practice, I need to live by this. And tremendously, I have been able to be changed. I've been able to be enlightened. I've been able to be empowered. And I am using myself as a point of contact to everyone that if you could just uh, have the time to follow through what is going on here in the global clusters, I'm very sure 100% you're going to be a very changed person. You're going to be a very blessed person. You're going to be someone that have a renewed mind of hope for yourself and for the future. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone that have had their time to be on the call. I can see some people here that would like to add their voice to what we have shared today. So permit me to start with Master Genie. I see you. I greet you, sir. I greet you, my big brother, Master Genie, all the way from UK. I greet you, my brother, my uncle, and a friend. I greet you. So I have Empress Debbie here. Empress Debbie, please could you unmute and add your voice to what we have shared today about accurate knowledge and information. Empress Debbie, could you unmute and add your voice? Empress Debbie? Empress Debbie, could you add your voice? Okay. Um, Madam Adejoke Adeleke, are you there? You're welcome, ma. You can add your voice. You can unmute and add your voice. All right. Maybe you are busy. Master Genie, sir, could you please unmute, sir, and add your voice to accurate knowledge and information? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Clusteran Oluwaseyi. It's another beautiful Saturday on the Global Clusters Revolution, and today is the Accurate Knowledge and Information Revolution. And I can't say nothing else but thank you for all the information you have recapped for everyone that is listening today and for those that will be privileged to listen to it in the future. We need to understand that accurate knowledge and information is vital in our life, in our day to day life now. But before I go ahead, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. I greet our global president, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmos, for this great platform and for everything he has been doing for us and for humanity. A big thank you and happy weekend to you, sir. I greet our First Lady and I greet all our daddies and mummies, all the great clusterers in the house today and the non clusterers. I greet everyone that is hearing us today. We all need to take this information about being aware about accurate knowledge and information revolution of the global cluster, we need to take it very, very important. Don't be left behind. Join the train now because lot of things have happened in this world in a bad way based on people not having accurate knowledge and information of the scenario or of the business. Many people have started a business and they will be telling you, don't go into business. Why? Because they have had wrong knowledge and wrong information about the business and they have lost their money. You can't expect that kind of person to, mentor you to go into business instead of them to learn from their mistake. And we are saying in this new era, we should learn from our past, how the thing worked in the past. It's not how it's working now, but we can take out of all those things, whether it is lifestyle, whether it is about personal growth, whether it's about health. Just know that any information you are holding on to right now has to be accurate and you have to have time to do research on the information. Even the Bible said, be quick to listen, but take your time to respond. So in this life now, with what Cluster and Oluwasheye has said, there is no lie about it. I am a living example as well. I joined Clusterian like just like ordinary person, and to be honest, if I miss the meeting, I'll quickly go to the YouTube. Why? Because it's now like a part of my body because of the value is given to me and how important I myself has found the information that I have and how it can be useful to other people. So in this new normal, I urge every old, young that is listening today, join the global clusters. If you are not yet a member, this meeting is always free. Always come and collect like our one of our OO1's name. Come and collect knowledge, accurate knowledge. Come and collect accurate information that will help your life. We are all about the future here, and the only way you can predict the future is by creating one. Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus has helped us in going through all this stress to build this platform. And all we are saying is let us come and contribute. Let us give the time to learn. Don't be too old to learn and don't feel too pride that you are young, that you know everything. Man, Yoruba will say, there's a lot of things to be learned if you are open to accurate knowledge and information and ready to use it to change your life, change your community, you know make somebody happy in your environment or in your family with the accurate knowledge and information that you'll be getting from the global cluster. I find it hard for any Nigerian that is a part of the global cluster to tell me that they are unemployed because one, you can become a real estate agent through the ARE concept, agri real estate and export. All you need to do is just your phone, do research and just continue doing something every day. If it's just 1 hour or 2 hours per day on ARE, constantly doing it. When you win, I'm sure we're all going to see that you have won because you will be able to, share the testimony and the information. There are also other things like, houses to be sold. If you are the kind of person that wants to make money from real estate, you don't need to go and be looking for somebody to employ you anymore. If you are a clusterian, you are employed. Because how many work in Nigeria give people, okay, because you have come to work today, oh yeah, take 200 naira. But in the global cluster, as soon as you join, you're earning. If you go to Facebook, you spend your 24 hours for free, you don't get nothing, you will be depressed. You will see somebody living fake life that will just be giving you frustration. That is not what we are doing here, and that is why we are preaching about accurate knowledge and information to everyone that is able to hear us today and to those that will hear us later. Thank you very much for the great opportunity, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus. Closina Oluwaseyi, thank you so much for all you do, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak today. Thank you all for listening.
Wow, thank you, sir. Master Jenny. That is the 002 certificates revolution. We appreciate all you do, sir. Thanks for the card that you made for me yesterday. I saw it. I was so happy. We are learning every day. We are so much learning. We are really having that skill. What you are doing is what we also be paying for those training, but you are doing it for us for free. That's what we are talking about in the global clusters. Thank you for having your information and knowledge and sharing it fully to the world. Thank you so very much. Yes, I can see Mr. Dauda Bashar. Please, if you are still on the call, before we bring the global presence of, sir, uh, Mr. Bashar, are you still there? Dauda Bashar. Mr. Dauda Bashar, sir, are you still there? Kindly unmute. Um, okay, I saw Mr. Dauda Bashar. Please, if he's back online, let's please bring him up. Is the global president available? I saw him before.
I'm online. I'm online.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Please, I could see that you started with us, and kindly add your voice. Is this your first time of being with us? First time of being in the meeting?
Uh, I've been added into the group for some days now, so I was just scrolling. Let me check the messages, and I just see the like, let me join the meeting group to see what is going on.
Oh,
And I'm very grateful for what you been telling us and giving us some quote of advice for to try to buckle up and try to level up in every area we are. We should give empower each other. Also try to find more knowledge to what we also have already. And that's that kind of stuff I require. But what I really what I really need is time. My own is time because I do work during the day from Monday to Friday. The only spare time that I have is this weekend, sometimes Saturday, Sunday, stuff like that. I'll just find something that will make it easier for me to acquire all this knowledge so that I can be able to stand. I will not do any stressful job today because I've been doing all this stressful job for a long time. I have no one to help me. I'll be helping myself. No, not for long. That's
all
all.
right. I totally understand you very much, very much, and I want to tell you this. The global clusters is for everyone. It's for those that have a lot of value to give, and they are also there. They are there to give the value. And the global cluster is for everyone that needs to get this value. So if you are willing and if you are consistent with the meetings and what we do, it is very important that you will get what is needed for you to continue to build upon yourself as an individual. So, what I will request is that since you are on the WhatsApp group, you're on the WhatsApp group already, sir, Mr. Dauda.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Even if you miss any of our meetings, all right. Uh, we have all our meetings that we do every day. They're on the social media platform, platform of the global clusters. We have some of them on YouTube. We have some of them on Facebook. When you just follow those link, you can go back to see what is being done. And every time we have this meeting, let me see. I think the president is back. President's place. You can have the floor. Uh,
Hello, can you hear me?
yes, go on, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much for what you're doing. I want to appreciate everyone, for this great movement. Um, what we're doing, it's um, it's something that if we have just put it together and package it as a proposal and not take the action, we wouldn't have gotten to where we are today. Or a lot of people will have look at it and said, "Oh, why do you want it to be like this? Why don't you do it this way?" Today is accurate knowledge and information revolution. This revolution is where everything about the global clusters, you know, stayed on. The the knowledge in nation building, knowledge is very important. Not just anyhow knowledge, but it has to be accurate and quality knowledge. Um, I look back and I was like, wow, the global cluster is 1 year old. It's I look at the work, I look at the meetings, I look at everything, and I can only give all the glory to the owner of universe, you know, that has made it possible for every one of us to be part of this great vision. But I want to bring to your notice that we have in this, as we enter into a new year. Tomorrow is Happy New Year for us, you know. And as we enter into the new year, we are entering intentionally. Clusterians and non-clusterians all over the world. Today is 5th of July, 2025. And I want you to know we're going to be crossing over tomorrow to a new year. And we will start counting again. We have two major focus. Every clusterian, we have two major focus. The certificate revolution and the ARE concept. We want to make sure that we establish these two revolutions, these two concepts, the revolution and the ARE. Very important. Make sure nobody around you is jobless. Make sure they know something. Be the one to push them to learn. Let them write the story of their life and say it is you that encourage them to learn something. It has its own reward. So I want to urge everyone listening to me. Tomorrow we're going to be on YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok. Endeavor to join us. There will be panelists tomorrow. You need to come and learn from them. Nation building is people's building. There is no way you want to build people without training them. Developed people are trained people. Certificate revolution to the world, Project ARE, because we want to make sure that by the time we'll be doing our second year anniversary, we want to see how we've been able to add a lot of value to food security, how we've been able to make sure that we produce a lot of people, a lot of youths that now have something in their hand, either an AI skill or a tech skill or entrepreneur skill. Very important. So we are ready. If you're ready, put it in the comment section that you're ready. We're ready. We are ready to enter a new year. We have done a lot. We're moving, and momentum is gathering already at different levels, and we are ready. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Cluster Anulu Asheyodu, for all you do to contribute positively to humanity. Thank you, great Clusterians, for upholding this cause. Yes, journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. The achievement that we have done already in 1 year is massive. It's massive. So we're ready to conquer more ground. And thank you for joining the Accurate Knowledge and Information Revolution. Thank you, Cluster and Luashi Udusha. That's my take today. Thank you very much.
Uh, without the virtue, without the virtue of you having this thought of establishing this, we won't be able to meet you. Never. I won't be able to meet great clusterians and wonderful people that we have been able to communicate, collaborate, and work together and network together. Thank you, the global presence. We really appreciate all you do. Yes, we appreciate everyone on the call today. And as we close for today and anticipate for tomorrow, we say, who are we? We are a community of professionals or upcoming professionals. We are a community of technocrats or upcoming technocrats. We are a community of entrepreneurs or those that want to become entrepreneurs in business. We are not just a social media platform. We are a platform whereby we share accurate knowledge of our industry because we believe when you have the right knowledge, we have the right power. We share the accurate information about our industry because we believe that when you have the right information, it's going to be like a bridge for you to move from where you are to where you ought to be. And we believe that when we in this community we share accurate connection because we know that to whoever you are connected to determine most of the time what you collect. We don't just this our social media platform. It's not just where you have the features of your Facebook. You can make calls, you can send messages, share what's on your mind. You can connect to the right people, like what you have on LinkedIn. You can even it is the first social media platform with instant monetization whereby the day that you are onboarded, that's the day that you started to make money. And this is a platform whereby you also make you make your products and services global. Everybody can see you. You can sell like a pro in our marketplace, and you have value for your money. And the social media platform of the global clusters is a kind of a moral platform whereby we breed moral. It's not just where we catch crews. It's not kind of like we are rigid or tight up. No, we have fun, but we have fun in an orderly way whereby we build ourselves, carry ourselves along together. Because from the founder of the Global Clusters, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Banos, the passion, the burning passion for a better Nigeria, it's what even pushed this and motivated this. That's why the Global Clusters platform is a platform for nation building, and we are looking forward, coming together to make our fatherland Nigeria better and great again. And of course, to have a better united African coming together to even make the world see that yes, we are of people of color, but we are great. We can do great things and we are doing great things. You can actually join us on our app. We have the Global Clusters app on the Play Store. You can go there to get it. You'll see this the logo of the Global Clusters that you can see on the screen is there. You install and check us out. You can join us. If you're using an iPhone, you can check us out on your Safari on www.theglobalclusters.org. That is www.theglobalclusters.org. Go up there, sign up, check out what we do. You can always reach out to the support for guide, and we are always here to support each other because the purpose of the global clusters is, of course, to have everybody prosper. This is one of the most encouraging, most rare platform whereby everybody wants everybody to be the best of themselves. Thank you so very much, and as we anticipate tomorrow for the first anniversary of the global clusters. Tomorrow, we say thank you so very much. We appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow by 5 o'clock tomorrow. We're having the people to people revolution by 5 o'clock tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll come together. Join our live stream of the first anniversary. It's gonna be the live stream gonna be everywhere as we stated by the global president. Follow us. You can gain also from there. You learn from there, and you see for yourself what is the global process about. And as we celebrate and we go forward, we believe we are moving together forever together. Thank you so very much. On behalf of the global president, Ambassador Dr. Adekule Badmos, I say thank you. I am Oluwaseyi Odusagun. I say bye for now. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a nice weekend. See you tomorrow.